Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 8th February 2024. In this video, let us analyze the performance of the high liquidity zones generated in our yesterday's report. And a small announcement, please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. And all these training lessons are placed in our YouTube channel playlist, Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. Go to the bottom of this playlist, starting from lesson 1.1. All the training lessons are available in an order. Even the upcoming videos also will be placed in this playlist. Please make use of this opportunity and strengthen your skills. I have also provided a link to this playlist in this YouTube video description. And from this YouTube video description, access the link, click on the link and get into this page. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. And all these training lessons links also available at our Telegram channel. Now let us get into analysis discussion. Yesterday we have identified two high liquidity zones from daily time frame and 75 minutes time frame. But none of these zones are executed. But in this video I will be showing you how I have fine-tuned the zones so that it will be a learning for the people who are trying to understand fine-tuning the zones. The first one is Glenmark Pharma. And in this stock, prices are moving between high liquidity, demand zone and supply zones. Both are high liquidity zones. And these two zones are daily zones. And supply zone is created somewhere in the year 2017. That is the point you need to understand. And the demand zone is created recently in the month of December. We have a rally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles and a rally. Now you might have observed prices are moving between the high liquidity demand and supply zones almost for the last 1.5 months. And this range will be broken if one of these zones are violated. Until then, prices will be moving between these two zones. And one advantage is as long as prices continue to move within these zones, we get quite number of trading opportunities. And yesterday this stock is listed near the demand zone. And here we have already identified a 75 minutes zone. We have a ERC candle as a leg-in, 2 base candles and a rally candle. And this zone again we fine-tuned with 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you how we fine-tune. And what is the zone below this? Actually, there is no 75 minutes zone. Still, why we have drawn this zone? Generally, how we draw? Inside daily, we draw 75 minutes. Inside 75 minutes, we draw 15 minutes. Inside 15, we will draw 5 minutes zones. This is what the zone confluence. But here there is no 75 minutes. But still, how I have drawn this zone? What is the reason? That you will understand very soon. This will be a learning for you. And similarly here also, see, this is also a daily zone. Here there is no 75 minutes zone. This is the 75 minutes zone. Identified in the year 2017. And the prices have been testing this 75 minute zone for several times. But what is this zone? This is again not a 75. That means we have bypassed the 75 minute zone and drawn this zone as well as this one. So why we bypassed? When we have to bypass a 75 minute zone and you can draw a 15 minute zone. This is what we discussed earlier also. In case if this is the first time if you are listening such kind of concept, you will understand. Already I told you there is a concept called aggressive trading. When you go for aggressive trading, at the time you can skip 75 minutes and you can draw 15-minute zones. That means 15-minute zone is not inside the 75. It is inside the daily zone. That means it is inside the high liquidity zone, but not in the 75. So can we draw 15-minute zones every time skipping 75 minutes? No, we cannot. For aggressive trades, price action clues should be supported. What kind of price action clues? Price action clue could be a professional gap, or it could be rejections near the zone. Rejections always tells there is a heavy order flow. So based on one of these price action clues, you need to draw. So let us see how we have drawn these zones by getting into 15 minutes time frame. See here, we have drawn a 15-minute zone here. Drop, base, drop. Inside again we have drawn 5 minutes. Why we have drawn? Because there is a price action. See the rejection. Prices are moving very close to this 15-minute zone. Maybe few rupees below started moving down. That means there is a heavy order flow in this area. See here also, they came near, not very near, but this is near. Why this is not very near? Because here there is a zone is created, rally, base, drop. And this order flow pushed the prices down. Next time when prices enters into this zone, if you want to take an aggressive trade, you can take. But you should be very careful when you are, because properly you have to understand the price actions. Exactly the same way here also we have drawn. So here rally, base, rally. The 15, this is a 5-minute zone. Sorry, this is a 5 minutes. Then what we have to look into 15 minutes. First we should identify a 15-minute zone. See here we have a drop. This entire candle is a 15 minutes candle. Drop, base, rally. Inside this 15 minutes, we have identified this 5 minutes. I didn't draw 15-minute zone. In case if you draw, it will be like this. Just to differentiate the color, I am giving 125 minutes demand zone color, but actually it is not, it is a 15-minute zone. We have a drop, base, rally. Inside this, we identified 5 minutes. And here, let me show you 5 minutes. We have identified a 5 minutes high liquidity zone. See, we have a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. See, prices entered into this zone and moving up, entered into this zone, moving up, entered into this zone, moving up. Again, entered into this zone, moved up, entered into this zone, moved up, again from here. See, several times it tested. Because in this area, again and again, new liquidity is creating. New zones are getting created, and when new zones are getting created, new order flow is added into this zone. That's why it is very strong. Is it going to work this time? We don't know, but we can take a chance because the risk is very minimal. There is nothing wrong in taking a chance again. But unfortunately, prices came very close, that too at the end of the day, but did not reach into this fine-tuned area. That's why we did not get a trade. If this is violated any reason, the next 5-minute zone we would have taken a trade. Because this is a high liquidity demand and supply, in case if prices would have moved up, probably we would have taken a aggressive trade in this 15 minutes, 5 minutes, inside 15 minutes. But we did not get both the chances today. That way Glenmark did not give any trade. And next one is Axis Bank. Axis Bank is a 75 minutes time frame zone. This is the 75 minutes. We have a drop, 3 base candles. Again, we have a drop with the gap, the ERC candle, and a hidden body is added here. And within this, we have drawn the 15-minute zone. But recently, prices moved very close to the digital line. Already tested this zone. At the time, prices went very deep inside. But even though they went very deep, they created again a new 15-minute zone. Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame. See here. We have a rally. We have 2 base candles. And again, we have a drop. So this is the 15-minute zone created. Like this. And within this 15-minute zone, again a 5-minute zone we have identified. See here we have a rally, 2 base candles and a drop candle, follow through candle. And again prices were trying to go up, but there are some rejections from here and moved down. That means a strong order flow is there in this area. Because there is a strong order flow, we can plan a trade. Moreover, it is a fresh zone, this 5-minute zone. But unfortunately, today prices couldn't reach this zone. Instead, they further moved down. So that way, in both these stocks, we didn't get a trade opportunity. Yesterday itself, I doubted. I told you during the stocks near demand and supply zone generation video, I told you, after seeing stocks near daily demand zone and 75 minutes demand zone, only these 2 stocks are identified. So at that time I told most probably it may not be easy to get a trade today. Previously also once we got only 1 stock, but that day we got the trade on that stock. Previously once happened, only 1 stock our software has given, the high liquidity zone. But that was triggered on that day. We got a good profit. But today we got 2 stocks, and both the stocks we did not get the trade. At least 5 to 6 stocks are there. There are higher chances that we get trade in 1 or 2 stocks, minimum 1 or 2. There are times we have even 5 stocks generated, and in 4 stocks we got very good trades. Such kind of incidents also we have seen. Anyway, today is a day where we didn't get a trade in high liquidity zones. Maybe you might have got trade in your bullish trade setup or bearish trade setups. That is in WIT or MIT. I didn't check the data. Maybe if anybody would have looked into the WIT, MIT trades, if anything happened in that, you can put them in the comment section. Anyway, this analysis discussion will be helpful to you. This will be a learning for you. Those who are not aware of aggressive trades, you learned how we planned the aggressive trades. So let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.